Hello guys, my name is Natasha Pratiwi. NIM 21029099.
My name is Syahdia Aulia Salsabila. NIM 21029123. I will explain about past perfect progressive.
Hello guys, I'm Resti Amanda with student ID number 21029111 from Mathematics Education Study Program. Will explain about present perfect progressive type 2.
Hello, I'm Rio Praditya Indranata with student ID number 210291115 from Mathematics Education Study Program. I will explain about past perfect progressive or past perfect continuous tense.
Halo, my name is Ramasinta. My name is 21029107. I will explain the formula for the present perfect tense.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo, my name is Septima Ruya Sibuan, student ID number 2129039. Here I will explain about present perfect progressive step 1.
Hello, my name is Rafatri Amredi. I will explain some example about past perfect tense sentences.
My name is Wahyuni and my name 21029186.
Present perfect tense. Usage atau penggunaan. When do we use present perfect tense? Kapan kita menggunakan present perfect tense? Pertama, untuk menyatakan tindakan yang dimulai di masa lalu dan sudah selesai saat berbicara, yang menekankan pada hasil. For example, my sister has written 2 books. Jadi, saat dia berbicara, kakaknya sudah menulis dan menghasilkan 2 buku. I have started 2 chapters. Jadi, saat berbicara, saya sudah selesai belajar dan menyelesaikan 2 bab sebagai hasilnya. Kedua, untuk menyatakan suatu tindakan masa lalu yang waktunya tidak pasti atau tidak spesifik. For example, I've read the book. She has been to Bali. Dalam hal ini, kita tidak tahu persis kapan atau tidak ingin menyebutkan kapan itu terjadi. Ketiga, untuk menyatakan tindakan yang baru saja selesai, biasanya menggunakan kata just. For example, he has just gone to school. We have just arrived home. Keempat, untuk menyatakan suatu tindakan yang dimulai dan selesai di masa lalu yang memiliki efek atau pengaruh pada saat ini. For example, they've had a car accident. Dalam hal ini, mungkin mereka dirawat di rumah sakit. He has lost his keys. Jadi, dia tidak bisa masuk ke rumah. Kelima, untuk menyatakan tindakan yang terjadi dalam periode waktu yang belum selesai pada saat berbicara. For example, I haven't seen her this week. Saya berbicara misal di hari Jumat, jadi saya belum melihatnya minggu ini. They've played football twice this month. Misal saya berbicara pada tanggal 20, jadi mereka bisa saja bermain lewat dari tanggal 20. Keenam, untuk menyatakan tindakan yang dimulai di masa lalu dan masih berlanjut sampai sekarang. Biasanya menggunakan for dan since. For menunjukkan berapa lama tindakan itu berlangsung, dan since menunjukkan waktu dimulainya suatu tindakan di masa lalu. For example, we've lived here for 3 years. I've known him since 2012.
How do we formulate present perfect tense? Bagaimana cara merumuskan present perfect tense? Baiklah, kita mulai dari kalimat positif. Rumus untuk kalimat positif adalah subjek ditambah have atau has ditambah verb 3 atau past participle. Contohnya, kita ambil verbnya teach. I have talked English, you have talked English, we have talked English, they have talked English, he has talked English, she has talked English. Gunakan have untuk subjek I, you, we, dan they. Dan gunakan has untuk subjek he, she, dan it. Oke, kita lanjut ke kalimat negatif. Rumus kalimat negatif adalah subjek ditambah have atau has ditambah not ditambah verb 3 atau past participle. Contohnya, I have not talked English, you haven't talked English, we haven't talked English, they haven't talked English, he has not talked English, he hasn't talked English. Untuk subjek I, you, we, dan they gunakan have not atau haven't. Dan untuk he, she, dan it gunakan has not atau hasn't. Oke, selanjutnya kalimat tanya. Rumus kalimat tanya adalah have atau has ditambah subjek ditambah verb 3 atau past participle. Have I talked English? Have you talked English? Have we talked English? Have they talked English? Has he talked English? Has she talked English? Jangan lupa gunakan have untuk subjek I, you, we, dan they, dan gunakan has untuk subjek he, she, dan it.
Nah, kita pasti bertanya-tanya kan, apa sih present perfect progressive itu? This tenses is used to indicate the duration of an activity that began in the past and continue to the present. Nah, present perfect progressive itu adalah suatu tenses yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan durasi aktivitas yang dimulai pada masa lalu dan terus berlalu hingga saat ini. Dan kapan tenses ini memiliki arti ini? When the tenses has this meaning, it is used with time words such as for, since, all morning, all day, all week. Kapan tenses memiliki arti ini digunakan dengan kata-kata waktu seperti untuk atau selama, sejak, sepanjang pagi, sepanjang hari, dan sepanjang minggu. Reminder, verb with stative meaning are not used in the progressive. The present perfect, not the present perfect progressive. Present perfect progressive is used with stative verbs to describe the duration of a state rather than an activity that began in the past and continues to the present. Nah, yang perlu diingat itu, kata kerja dengan makna statif tidak digunakan untuk progresif. Dan present perfect bukanlah present perfect progressive. Yang mana yang digunakan dengan present perfect progressive ini digunakan dengan kata kerja statif untuk menggambarkan durasi keadaan yang dimulai pada masa lalu dan terus berlanjut hingga saat ini. Nah, apa sih contoh dari present perfect progressive ini? Nah, kita mempunyai contoh yaitu right now I am sitting at my desk. Sekarang saya sedang duduk di mejaku. Jadi kita akan mengubah kalimat ini menjadi kalimat present perfect progressive, yang mana I have been sitting here since 7 o'clock, yang mana bagian A ini menggunakan kata since atau sejak. B, I have been sitting here for 2 hours. Bagian B ini menggunakan kalimat kata for atau selama. C, you have been studying for 5 straight hours, why don't you take a break? Nah, pada kalimat C ini menggunakan kata for atau selama. D, it has been raining all day, it is still raining right now, yang mana bagian D ini menggunakan kata all day atau sepanjang hari. E, I have known Alex since there was a child. Nah, bagian E ini menggunakan kata since atau sejak. F, incorrect, I have been knowing Alex since he was a child. Bagian F juga menggunakan kata since atau sejak.
I'll tell you about present perfect progressive type 2. Before I show you the definition of present perfect progressive type 2, I'll give you some examples of this type. First, I have been thinking about changing my major. Second, all of these students have been studying hard. Final exams start next week. Third, my back hurts, so I have been sleeping on the floor lately. The bed is too soft. After read the examples, we can conclude the definition of present perfect progressive type 2. Present perfect progressive type 2 tense is used without any specific mention of time. So, it expresses a general activity in progresses recently, lately. Nah, dari 3 contoh yang saya berikan, kita dapat menarik kesimpulan tentang definisi dari present perfect progressive tipe kedua ini, di mana present perfect progressive tipe kedua ini adalah tenses yang digunakan tanpa adanya keterangan spesifik tentang waktu, seperti for, since, all morning, all day, and all week. Dan tenses ini digunakan untuk mengekspresikan aktivitas general yang baru-baru saja terjadi. I have underlined some of these sentences in the examples. After a look at the underlined sentences, we know that the formula to this tense. The formula is have or has plus been plus verb ing. If the sentences are negative, we can use not before been. If the subject is I, you, we, or they, we use have. But if the subject is he, she, or it, we use has. With certain verbs, most notably live, work, and teach, there is little or no difference in meaning between the two tenses when since or for is used. Nah, jadi ada beberapa verb yang jika digunakan tidak terlalu berbeda jika menggunakan since atau for, yaitu live, work, and teach.
So, let's see some example. Positive. He had eaten the cake. Negative. He had not eaten the cake. Interrogative. Had he eaten the cake? Untuk kalimat positif, he merupakan subjek plus had plus eaten sebagai verb past participle atau verb 3. Pada kalimat negatif, he merupakan subjek plus had not plus eaten sebagai verb past participle atau verb 3. Untuk kalimat interrogatif, had plus he sebagai subjek plus eaten sebagai verb past participle atau verb 3. And don't forget to put question mark in the end of the sentence. Go on to the second example. Positive. Susan had painted her bedroom. Negative. Susan had not painted her bedroom. Interrogative. Had Susan painted her bedroom? Rumusannya sama seperti contoh yang pertama dan jangan lupa tambahkan tanda tanya di akhir kalimat interrogatif. To make it clear, I will give you one example in a complete sentence. The student had gotten a verbal warning before his parents were called. Sebagai kesimpulan, kalimat past perfect tense digunakan untuk mengekspresikan aksi di masa lampau yang telah selesai terjadi sebelum momen lampau lainnya terjadi.
Hello everyone, I will show you about past perfect progressive or past perfect continuous tense. Before that, I will give many examples of this. The first example, Rere had been making a cake. Rere telah sedang membuat sebuah kue. They had been painting the fence. Mereka telah sedang mengecat pagar. Irfan had been playing a basketball. Irfan telah sedang bermain bola basket. From the example, we can get the function of these sentences. The past perfect progressive or the past perfect continuous tense is used to show that an ongoing action in the past has ended. Past perfect progressive atau past perfect continuous tense digunakan untuk menunjukkan tindakan yang sedang berlangsung di masa lalu dan telah berakhir. we can look the example again and analyze the sentences. From the underlined word at the number 1, 2, and 3, we can get the conclusion wherever all of sentences use had, been, and ing. Pada kata yang digarisbawahi, kita dapat menyimpulkan bahwa setiap kalimat pasti menggunakan had, been, dan juga ing. So we can conclude the formula of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus been plus verb 1 ing. The next is form of present participle atau bentuk dari present participle. Present participle is equals to verb 1 ing, or present participle itu sama dengan verb 1 plus ing. On the first, add ing to most verbs. Untuk setiap kata kerja dibubuhkan ing di belakangnya. For example, play menjadi playing, shout menjadi shouting. For verbs that end ia, change the ia to y and add ing. Untuk setiap kata kerja yang berakhiran huruf ie diubah menjadi y dan ditambah ing. For example, lie menjadi lying, anti menjadi anting. And then for verbs that end a, remove the a and add ing. Untuk setiap kata kerja yang berakhiran huruf e, hilangkan huruf e dan tambahkan ing. For example, prepare menjadi preparing, write menjadi writing. And the last, for verbs whose last syllable is written consonant, vowel, consonant, and is stressed, double the final consonant and add ing. Untuk setiap kata kerja yang suku kata terakhirnya ditulis konsonan, vokal, konsonan, dan ditekankan, maka huruf terakhir ditulis 2 kali dan ditambahkan ing. For example, run menjadi running, forget menjadi forgetting.
Untuk kalimat negatif dari past perfect progressive, rumusnya yaitu subject plus had not been plus verb 1 ing. Contohnya, she had not been painting the door. The jury had not been considering its verdict for very long when the judge effectively ordered them to find John guilty. He had plenty of energy. He had not been working at the dock at all that afternoon. Untuk kalimat pertanyaan atau kalimat interrogatif, rumusnya yaitu had plus subject plus been plus verb 1 ing. Contohnya, had she been painting the door? Had the jury been considering its verdict for very long when the judge ordered them to find John guilty? Why was he so tired? Had he been working at the dock all afternoon? Rumus lain dari kalimat pertanyaan yaitu question word plus had plus subject plus been plus verb 1 ing. Contohnya, when had she been painting the door? Why was he so tired? Why had he been working at the dock all afternoon?